Man, they talking about King Von. They got set up by Lil Durk and OTF Vonnie. What the fuck going on? I don't know what to believe, man. I'm just finna get right into this shit, man.
Officials confirmed one of the three people was rapper King Von from Chicago, who was here last night with friends, where a total of 6 people were. One of them, a rapper Davon Bennett, who goes by the stage name King Von.
We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is...
The never-before-seen police files of King Von's passing were released this week, revealing evidence of his own friends backdooring him. In the new file, it was revealed Von had 10 paid bodyguards on the night of his passing, but when it came time for the altercation, they ran away and disappeared.
His security guard let him walk. You get paid he get paid to protect. How the f you let him walk over and fight? You ain't supposed to let him fight. He ain't supposed to be touching nobody. Security guard.
So them niggas was setting them up. His security wasn't doing shit about it. None of that. Not controlling the nigga. What the fuck, man? What type of weird shit these niggas got going on, bro? They right in our face.
If anything, you make sure Quando them leave. Whoever else they was with, you make sure they leave. How you let him walk over somebody that's the reason y'all here? The reason everybody in this parking lot here because this man right here making the money and y'all his entourage. That security guard is something fishy with him. That's why he deleted his Instagram. Right. I definitely feel like it's foul play. I don't know where it's coming from, but I definitely feel like it's some weird shit going on.
What makes it even more concerning is learning that the bodyguards were hired through the label, which is owned by Lil Durk, who just so happened to be called out by OTF Vonnie's father for being behind King Von's passing.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait.
Hey, these niggas might be telling the truth, though. Like, bro, these niggas got all the fucking evidence, bro. What the fuck? This nigga Durk, what the hell he got going on? He weird for that.
Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully.
Slime this on, nigga.
When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right in there.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? I got bankers. That'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that, another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk who told on Von before he.
Because of that claim, the feds started looking into the idea that Durk might have been involved, and during that process, they found something troubling that connects back to their 2019 court case together, but more on that later. In order to understand whether Lil Durk had any role in King Von's passing, they revisited the files of the night it happened. One reason is because King Von didn't technically pass away in the way most people think, rather than it just being from the incident with...
They saying like somebody had woke that nigga up or something because he had seen Quando. But shit, that nigga might be the reason why he died too. Shit, the nigga that woke him up, shit. Y'all should blame that nigga too.
Quando Rondo's crew, police were told that a nurse came in to check on him after 2 surgeries. King Von supposedly got startled from them coming in, which caused his passing.
And Von made it through 2 surgeries. He had 3 surgeries ago, he made it through 2 surgeries. And then after the second surgery, he hopped off the bed and started fighting the nurse and said where his gun at. And he went and he died because he went into shock. So he was making 2 surgeries. How hours later, Kayla know, talking about some, he fought the nurse. She the one told me that. His mama didn't even know that. How you knowing what's going on inside the hospital?
Because she was there at the hospital.
This raises the question of what truly happened on the day King Von passed. On November 5th, 2020, Von and his crew were getting ready to go to a club in Atlanta for his album.
He could have survived that shit. Like, why are you sitting up there fighting with the nurses and doctors and shit, bro? They're trying to help you live, my nigga. What the fuck?
Release party. They were celebrating his Welcome to O-Block album and the future of his career, but no one expected it to end that night. King Von knew he had enemies, so he knew to look out for himself with any ops that might run up on him. Because of this, Von took extra security measures most rappers wouldn't do. He rolled out to the club in a group of 20+ members, including bodyguards, as his manager spoke about how serious he took security.
I travel with one security that moves with Von, and he traveled with 2 more security. You know what I'm saying? Von traveled in a proof truck, and not only that, his guys are security, man. He travels with 10 to 15 guys daily. They protect and love Von more than any security would. we're like, I think we're about 8-10 cars deep, 20-25 on entourage.
But once the party came to an end at the club, all of Von's crew was ready to go back to their hotels for the night.
Everybody mind leaving the club is that we're going to the hotel and the Airbnb, because that's normal routine. The club he went to, the after hours, wasn't getting paid for. I didn't have no acknowledgement of. His team didn't have no acknowledgement of. That was a complete Von decision.
However, Von had different plans. While everyone was driving back to their Airbnbs and hotels for the night, Von told his driver to go to another club called Monaco, the first decision of many that would ultimately lead to his passing.
Everybody else that was with us driving to the Airbnb, and Von literally went to the venue by himself.
Crazy. Them niggas was in the
We
club.
got a call later from people in the car, like, hey bro, we here by, matter of fact, I think from his DJ was like, hey bro, you know we here by ourselves, like, where you guys at?
People's have no gun. He ain't had one, I'm guessing. Shit, Quando and them, or shit, Lil Temp did, and shit, his security ain't protect shit, though. Like, why y'all running away? What the fuck, bro? That's some setup shit.
And everybody rerouted to that venue.
For an unknown reason, Von's crew and his truck didn't communicate to the others that they were heading to another club until they arrived at Monaco, which left the rest of the crew turning around and speeding their way to the new club. Once Von's manager pulled up, he knew something was wrong with King Von. Rather than being upbeat and happy like he was at the party 30 minutes earlier, he was completely silent sitting in the back of his truck.
For some reason, Von wasn't himself. This man is like, I promise you, the best artist I ever moved in my life. For some reason that night, it was off. Like, he stayed in the car for like 30-35 minutes.
After some convincing from his manager, Von agreed to go in the club, but before he could, they had some of his security check the inside to make sure it was safe.
I went to the car he was in, I was like, yo, Von. Went inside the passenger seat, I'm like, yo, Von, bro, what's going on? Like, you know, everybody here waiting, let's go. He was like, all right, let's go. We're telling security, hey, it's time to go in now. Von's ready. You know what I'm saying? We've been here too long. Let's go inside the club. They checked the venue, go inside, check the outside, make sure there's no...
They took every measure to protect him, but once another one of Von's members noticed Quando Rondo and his boys were sitting in the same parking lot in a white SUV, King Von lost it.
Now, right before we go inside the club, one of his homeboys, he came to the car and said, hey, so-and-so's here. And Von just jumped up like, oh, come on, let's go.
He instantly jumped up out of his truck to confront Quando Rondo because of their beef they had online in the months prior. King Von wanted to brawl with Quando Rondo and instantly started swinging on him.
He jumped out the car. By the time Von jumped out the car, I don't even think he knew where so-and-so was. He just jumped out the car. He bumped into so-and-so. As soon as he bumped into so-and-so, started brawling.
With King Von doing better than Quando in the brawl, Quando's friend Tim came out from behind the white vehicle and unloaded 4 rounds into King Von. With the sound of clips going off, Von's members instantly retaliated on Tim, making him drop to the ground. With Tim, Quando, and King Von all on the pavement, the situation only got worse when off-duty officers pulled up to the scene. Many rounds were sent off from King Von's crew and Quando's crew going after each other, but also the officers who came to interfere, as the officers would later take responsibility for the passing of one of King Von's members. But while the chaos erupts in the street, King Von holds Quando right beside him to shield himself.
And was he trying to take Von's chain, or?
Honest truth, I don't think V-Roy had no jewelry on, and from the people that was a little bit closer, Von was actually holding onto him like, man, you ain't going nowhere. Like, you here, like, even through getting, he's that strong. Like, he was literally holding him.
However, the 2 officers realized they couldn't continue, so they backed off the scene, which left time for Quando and King Von's crews to leave the scene. Von's closest friend Muop jumped into the street first, pushing Quando away and carrying Von to the getaway vehicle before speeding off to the hospital. Quando's crew loaded back up into their own white SUV and headed for the same hospital. Even though King Von had been hit 4 times, he kept his leadership.
Quando was trying to help Von though, and then they got shot. But shit.
In the car, as people who were in the car with him recalled how Von kept saying it would all be okay.
When he was in the car, I myself wasn't there. The gentleman that was in the car with him was panicking, and Von was the one that was like, hey, calm down, slow down, chill, I'm gonna be good, just get me to the hospital. And honest truth, we all thought that the way he was carrying himself, from that incident, from what I was told from the people in the car, that he would have been fine.
Unfortunately, this was where Vaughn would pass in the hospital room after 2 surgeries and the nurse walking in. But apparently, Vaughn was searching for a firearm in the
shouldn't have fought the doctors
room that he never had with him. This information only came out recently, so people wonder how Boozy knew Vaughn didn't have a firearm during an interview from 2 years ago.
I mean, like you said, the King Von situation. Like there was absolutely no reason for Vaughn to be rolling around with that dude. Yeah. Like there was no, especially since he had security. Like, you know, someone should have jumped in. It should never even.
King.
I almost feel like, but I almost feel like if all you have real security,
all of them is supposed to blast. I feel like they would have been more ready in Chicago.
Sad, man. Sad. I mean, the whole King Von thing is really kind of hanging over everyone right now.
That f*** me up, bro. Because I like King Von.
But it wasn't long until King Von's passing spread across news headlines.
This made national headlines as officials confirmed one of the 3 people was rapper King Von from Chicago, who was...
They were more crazy than Von death than X. Like, that shit was crazy, man. Motherfuckers...
here last night with friends.
2 groups of individuals got into a physical altercation. That physical altercation escalated into an exchange of...
But many ops reacted positively to King Von passing, as many people hated him.
When you looked at King Von getting... How did you feel, considering the animosity between you guys up to that point?
Like my real, like, first action thought, I was happy.
You're happy?
I was happy.
When you heard that, considering the back and forth that y'all have had in your own ways, how did you feel?
So I kind of happy.
I got happy after somebody died.
You were happy?
Can I say I was kind of happy? No, seriously, I was though. It was up. That, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he did. But I was happy as when I found out why I was dead.
It was best friend.
I cooked for the whole day. For all the people.
Although the people responsible for the crime would later take interviews to speak about that night, as Quando Rondo said,
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out. Or whatever, like that could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
While Tim said something similar, but blamed King Von for acting out.
No, like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying fucking shit like that, cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
With Tim being responsible for the crime, he was arrested and charged for the passing of King Von. However, after many court hearings and bond attempts, Tim's lawyer pleaded with the judge to say he only acted in self-defense. The judge found that claim to be true, and Tim had all charges dropped after his lawyer announced. The case against Lil Tim was dismissed before ever being indicted. While it technically was self-defense, Tim escalated the crime way more than he should have, and people from O Block didn't feel like justice had been done. So they took it into their own hands, which led into a hit on Quando's crew at a gas station, which took out Lil Pab.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
Lil Pab was Quando's friend, and the news captured the moment that Quando received the news that Pab didn't make it.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Durk used this as creative fuel for his music because he later rapped the lyric in a song, "They like Durk, he a singer, he won't do something. You can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit," while adding on another line referencing how Quando Rondo reacted. "Look on the news and see your son screaming no." After the members of OTF who did the crime were caught, Durk would also be arrested for ordering the hit by putting $1 million on Tim's crew. This has now led to people snitching on Lil Durk, as OTF Didi's younger brother is is now snitching with the report. The new Ted body cam footage of him begging to snitch against Durk and members has changed this case. Durk's lawyers submitted paperwork for an extended time on their bond proposal. And if you didn't know, Didi is one of Durk's main hitters, so it's very likely his little brother knows something about the crimes. But what's interesting is he isn't even supposed to be in the case. He got caught on an unrelated charge for having a firearm in a store.
Really? Dude had it. What about that? A man had it with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
With Ted being driven to the station, he started crying and asking to snitch during his walk to the jail.
Why that nigga crying? Shit, you person,
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
You know what that's gonna lead up to, bro?
They left Ted to wait in a holding cell before an officer could come speak to him, and it's clear he just wanted to snitch on any crimes he can to be released.
Wait, hold on, you gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? What you saying, man?
We're gonna see what we can do for you, alright?
We're gonna see what we can do for you.
Why you crying?
You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus to prison. Relax.
Give me no, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
However, this is where the story takes another turn, because in 2026, new claims came out about the truth behind King Von's passing from people close to the situation. Vonnie's father claimed that Vonnie played a major role in the passing of King Von and that Durk already knew about it. The files even include clips of academics asking Vonnie's father why Durk would want King Von gone. Police noted that at the time of Von's passing, Durk and Von were both dealing with a case together. That case later ended in a private settlement, which some people believe could mean Durk made a private deal with the feds that placed the blame on.
So if he backdoored Von, why them niggas killed Quando and them friend? What, bro?
Von.
Why would Durk want Von?
All right, man. Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table and I pass you up?
Pass him.
Don't nobody want their cheap spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was
thing.
a slack. Dude was.
I mean, like, that nigga Von, he wasn't really passing him up. I mean, like, Durk was coming back, like, near that time, though. Like, 2020. That's when that nigga his music start. I don't know, like, he started coming back because he fell out for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know.
Signed the boys, he was signed.
Von was blowing up, though.
Von wasn't no.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was interesting.
Man, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He had a public defender."
This also got people to remember how Durk was on Instagram Live the moment that Von passed. But that wasn't the only passing he was on live for, as one fan wrote. Vonnie's dad leaking that Durk had Von dealt with is making me wonder why Durk suddenly goes on live when he's connected to someone passing. He went on live the minute when King Von, Lil Pab, and FBG Duck passed away.
What the fuck? Yo, what the hell going on with this nigga Durk, man? There's some snake shit going on. They talking about that nigga went live after Von died. He did, but like that nigga was on a live, that nigga was acting like he ain't know. Like he was acting surprised. So shit, this internet shit crazy.
Which leads people to believe he's doing it so he has an alibi. He can claim that he was on live stream so he had no part in those passings, but it's clear that Durk was just hiring the hits from behind the scenes instead. Not only did OTF Vonnie orchestrate King Von's passing, but 2 years later he sided with Durk again and orchestrated Lil Pab's, according to Vonnie's father.
Oh no, he ain't take my rights. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
So, oh, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Bonnie snitching with the text messages? Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
Cause that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to. And
your own friends will kill you? Motherfuckers you grow up with? Shit crazy, man. You can't call niggas your friend, bro. No matter how long you know the nigga, you just can't call them body your friend. Shit, you just gotta pray they don't do some shit to you and just be like, man.
And with me saying Vaughn, some people like, damn, what you gonna tell them some words on Vaughn?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I told me free to know what the Vaughn name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell them the Vaughn. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated a little you orchestrated it, and guess who you work for?
But ever since King Von's passing, the life inside OTF and O Block hasn't been the same. The members are scared and worried, as you can see the moment that they wanted to look at an art piece of King Von, and they had to be extra careful.
Check it out. I want to walk over here and see this Von picture. I know it's a lot of ops on this. I'm letting y'all see where I'm at. Why is this black truck still right here? Man. Watch that truck. Watch that truck right there.
They gotta stay worried though, man. That Von passing shit was crazy, but then talking about that nigga Von got backdoored by Durk. They talking about Von got backdoored by Durk, bro. Nigga, what? Niggas be running around acting like they, nah, bro. You can't be cool with everybody. Like, y'all can't keep doing that shit, bro. But let me know how y'all feel about that shit, man. Y'all think that nigga backdoored them, or y'all think they just pushing it? Because they got evidence, I'm not gonna lie, but I think they reaching with this one or what, man. But shit, y'all already know that was it. Like, comment, and sub, man. Turn them noties on. We gone.